Unit 2 Fundamentals of Computer, Class 9th, CBSE Information Technology. In this unit, we understand about fundamentals of computer like computers hardware and software, input devices, output devices, about CPU, about memory, and about operating system. So let's see. In session 1, the introduction to computers. So introduction of computer is related to the very basic knowledge of computer. In last classes you already learned about the HTML and the networking related concepts and the computer security related concepts. So let's understand again, revise the introduction part of introduction to computers. So computer is an electronic device used in almost every field, even where it is most unexpected. Now we cannot imagine a world without computers, and in these days computers are used extensively by engineers and scientists and also by millions of people around the world. That is why this age is called as the era of information technology and IT. A computer is made up of two components. One is the hardware and other is the software, as you know. All physical components of computer including keyboard, mouse, monitor, etc. are a part of the hardware, and the programs and languages used by the computer are called software. And a computer has become very important nowadays because it is accurate, fast, and can accomplish many tasks easily. Otherwise, to complete those tasks manually, much more time is required. It can do very big calculations in just a fraction of seconds. Moreover, it can store large amount of data. So there are two very good features, that it can do calculations within a fraction of seconds and it can store large amount of data. We can also get a lot of information on different aspects using internet. So, and today the computer is used in different fields which include the following. So here a number of fields are given where computer is used, starting from banks. So almost every bank uses computer to keep the records of money transactions and financial documents. It is also used in this sector because of speed, convenience, and security that it provides. So banks are almost every bank uses computers for keeping their records and keeping the records of their money transaction and financial documents because of the its speed, its convenience, and the security that computer provides. After bank, the second field is communication. So communication has become very easy and simple through internet and email. Computer communicates using telephone lines, modem, and satellites. Through email, we can send messages in a split second to anybody in any part of the world. And on the other hand, the traditional form of communication, for example postal services, takes many days to reach the recipient. So the internet has helped to make the earth a global village, and above all it saves time. And internet help us to find information on every topic. So it is the easiest and fastest way of communication, and computer network makes the user capable of accessing remote programs and database of some or different organization. So by using computer we can communicate anyone in the whole world, and we can send email and a message in a split second to anybody. So the internet has helped to make the earth a global village, and in this global village we can find out any information or on any topic. And computer network makes the user capable for accessing remote programs and database, means we can access the database and information from the remote location or from the system who attached to a network and very far or very away from the our location. And database of some or different organization we can access their data. After communication, the next topic is business. So business is also a very broad area where computer is used. So business transactions take place very easily, accurately, and records of all business transactions can be stored in a computer. So today computers can be found in every store, supermarkets, restaurants, office, etc. One can buy and sell things online, bills and taxes can be paid online, and even the future of business can be predicted using artificial intelligence software. So computers also play a very important role in the stock markets. So artificial intelligence means using the data that computer is stored for his for using that data for the his future use. And after calculating whatever data is stored, he can decide or take decisions for futures. That is called artificial intelligence. Computer can think itself based on the data he collect. So in medical science and healthcare, so disease can be easily diagnosed with the help of computer, and we can also know about the cure. Almost every medical diagnostic equipment uses a computer. In the field of healthcare, computers are used to perform various tasks such as reviewing such as reviewing medical records of patients. Using computers, doctors can easily search information about latest drugs that are available to treat a disease. In addition, doctors use computer technology to discuss and share information about various diseases. So, when we talk about the use of computer in medical science and healthcare, that disease can be easily diagnosed with the help of computer and internet. And almost every medical diagnostic equipment uses computer, whether it is a diabetes machine or the blood pressure machine who came into market, latest blood pressure machine who came into market, or the MRI or any other X-ray machine or sonography machine. They all use computer to perform various tasks. And computer can also be used in medical field to see the records of patient, and also help in finding new medicines or new drugs. So doctor use computer technology to discuss and share information about their various diseases. So doctor can also use computer for discussing about their patient information and patient disease to another doctor, and based on various disease. So after medical science and healthcare, there is a very important field, that is education. So in the field of education, computer is very popular because of its with the help of with the help of computer we can share any type of to the student. We can share any type of information with the student, and without the knowledge of computer we cannot get a job and perform well in it. So if we do not know about computers, so it is difficult to survive in any organization. Because of every organization, the computer is must, computer knowledge is must. So computer are used in classroom by teachers to teach, maintain records of students, and online learning and assessments. So at the period of lockdown, we are sending offline assessments. We are sending online assessments and teaching materials. The next important topic where computer were used very much is media. So almost every type of editing and audio visual composition can be made by using special software made for the purpose. So softwares are made for a special purpose. So this software called a special purpose software. So these softwares are made for different organizations. So here some software can even make three-dimensional figures, which are mostly used in making cartoon films. Special effects for action and science fiction movies are also created on your computer. As you learned in class 7, the Scratch software. In Scratch software, we created animation movies. So every type of editing and audiovisual composition can be made by using a special software in computer. Then next topic is travel and ticketing. So with the advent of computers, ticketing and reservation have become an easy task. Nowadays, it is possible to reserve our train ticket over the internet. Reservation of tickets can be done through the Indian Railway Catering and Tourism Corporation (IRCTC) website of Indian Railways. It also allows one to check the railway seat availability and PNR status in real time. So when we talk about travel and ticketing, it is very uh, difficult to wait in a queue for ticket in railway reservation counters in railway station. But after reservation of but nowadays reservation of tickets can be done through Indian Railways and Catering and Tourism Corporation (IRCTC) website of Indian Railways, and it takes fraction of second and also give it run time or real time information of seat availability in any train or about any PR status. Then weather predictions are also possible by the experts using supercomputers. Weather forecasting now relies on computer-based models that take many atmospheric factors into account. Ever since computers are being used, there is a greater accuracy in weather forecasting. So forecasting is also too much accurate by the use of supercomputers. In a sports field, computers are also used for umpiring decisions. Many a time the umpire has go for the decision of third umpire, in which the recording is seen on the computer and finally an accurate and fair decision is reached. We can see the third umpire decision in any cricket match. Simultation simulation software help the sportsman to practice and improve his skills. So we can use simulation software that help us to practice and improve our skill. In the field of art and entertainment, video games are one of the most popular application of personal computers. The constantly improving graphics and sound capabilities of personal computers have made them popular tools for artists and musicians. Personal computers are display millions of colors and can produce images far clearer than those of television sets and can connect to various musical instruments and synthesizers. So painting and drawing program enables artists to create realistic images and animated displays much more easily than they could with more traditional tools. Morphing programs allows photographers and filmmakers to transform photographic images into any size and shape they can imagine. So, in the field of art and entertainment, there are too much importance of computers. Another field of use of computer is social media. So the spreading of an idea or of news occurring somewhere in the world is now possible through social sites on the internet. As long as one person is able to connect to the internet and express their view about a situation or simply about an idea, then the information that individual will want to share will get out into the world. Sites such as Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and LinkedIn allow people to share ideas on not just news but also on products and services. After social media, the mobile computing. So, mobile computing is the human computer interaction with a computer is expected to be transported during normal uses. So computer cannot be, or desktop cannot be transported during a normal uses. So mobile computing involves mobile communication, mobile hardware and mobile software. It also means being able to using a computing device even mobile when you are mobile and therefore changing location. So portability is one aspect of mobile computing, and mobile computing is a variety of wireless devices that allow people to connect to the internet, providing wireless transmission to access data and information from wherever they are. Many types of mobile computing devices have been introduced since 1990, including the following. So let's see the what are the mobile computing devices that introduced from 1990. So one is digital assistant, that PDA, they are small, usually pocket-sized computer with limited functionality. Then smartphone, then tablet computer. Doesn't have tablet computer a keyboard and is shaped like a slate or a paper notebook. After that, scientific research. So scientists use documentation. For example, scientists use computer to view images from space and to publish information on their recent research. Then government, so government organizations, you can use computers to organize information by storing and maintaining records. Computers are also used for providing services to citizens. So there are lots of apps created by the government in the field of education or agriculture or business related fields, and it is also very helpful for people to interact directly with the government through these applications and these softwares. In the field of publishing, computer is very much necessary because of computers are used to design any type of publication ranging from simple newsletters to magazine. Through hand it is very difficult, and with the help of computers we can design the newspaper or magazine or any publishing paper or according to the requirement of that news, and make him more useful and more attractive. And in daily life we operate washing machines, microwave oven and many more products using software. Moreover, we can store all the information about our important work, appointments, schedules and lists of contacts in computer. Computer is therefore playing a very important role in our life, and now we cannot imagine the world without computers. So it is very difficult to imagine the world without computers. So this is the part of use of computer in our life and different fields. Thank you. After introduction, in the second video we understand that what we learn from this session, that we will learn about common computer terminologies such as hardware, software, data and network. So let's start from the hardware. So hardware, according to the name, it refers to the all physical components of computer, and it includes all input devices, processing devices, storage devices and output devices. So the keyboard, mouse, motherboard, monitor, hard disk, cables and printers all are the example of hardware. We use hardware to provide input to the computer and also get the desired output for that. For example, when we play a musical instrument such as piano, we provide input by the pressing the keys and get desired output in the form of music. Similarly, computers also need input and output devices to perform tasks, and also a device that is central processing unit for processing that task. So apart from input and output devices, a computer uses processing devices to work on the input data and generate the desired output. So the most important processing device is CPU or central processing unit. And the CPU is the brain of computer. It processes the input to perform calculations and produce output. So we cannot imagine a computer without its CPU or without central processing unit. So as the basic computer analytical engine was designed by Charles Babbage, the three basic forms, that input, process and output, IPO cycle. Then after a motherboard. So what is a motherboard? So a motherboard is the large circuit board that connects input, output and processing devices. So in a CPU, motherboard is a large circuit board, and it connects all the devices who give input to computer and where to process that device, and also connect the output device for displaying the result. The motherboard circuits provide pathways that allows data to pass through these various components. It also contains chips that determine how, when and where data can flow through a computer, and depending on the task that we want our computer to perform, we can choose the appropriate hardware. So you can choose, or you can also use expansion cards such as video cards to add new features or enhance the performance of your computer. All of these devices are plugged into a motherboard. So we can increase the capacity of our RAM, we can also increase the capacity of our hard disk, and we can add many different devices which are able to connect, which we can connect to the our motherboard, our CPU. Then the most important part of any computer is operating system. Operating system means the bridge between us and the hardware. In addition to hardware, a computer needs software to function. Software sends instructions to the hardware to perform the necessary tasks. The most important software on the computer is the operating system, which control and manage the hardware software on the computer, which controls and manage the hardware connected to the your computer. And the operating system provides an interface that helps us to interact with the computer. So let's see the design of hardware software connection. So here I draw something just like connection between hardware and software. So if we say hardware, then operating system, then operating system interact with application software, and application software interact with users. Users can directly interact with OS also, but without OS we cannot interact with hardware in our system. So the operating system provides an interface that helps us to interact with the computer. Some examples of the operating systems is Windows, Linux or Android. A user interface can be either text based or graphics based. Most operating systems provide the graphical user interface GUI, which displays images and pictures that allows you to interact with a computer easily. So in character user interface operating system, just like DOS or other operating system, we cannot give commands through graphically, but the latest or the Windows, Linux or Android operating system, we can use graphical user interface. So DOS is the operating system who is CUI operating system, character user operating system, and in that operating system we cannot interact with the computer through mouse or graphics. Then programs and data. So what are the programs and what are data? So the hardware and the operating system together as referred as a platform. So without hardware and without operating system, we cannot interact with the computer softwares. So it provides a platform for programs, also called applications, use this platform to perform tasks. So if we think that we can watch video without any operating system directly interacting with hardware, so it is impossible. So there are many types of programs or application softwares or system softwares allows us to perform tasks such as writing letters, doing calculations, or sending email message. For example, a word processor such as Microsoft Office Word 2007 is a program that helps us to create a letter, and other programs allows us to create illustrations, play games, watch movies, or communicate with other computer users. Program process data that you provided as input to your computer. This data can be the form of text, graphics, audio, or video depending on the type of program. For example, calculator is a program that requires input in the form of numbers. Similarly, sound recorder is a program that requires input in the form of audio. So different applications take different form of the input. When the program receives the data, it processes the data and display the output on the screen. So we can save this output in a file depending on the type of data that file contains. The file is classified as an audio file, text file, a graphic file, or a video file. Okay, as if it is a text file, it may be .doc, .txt. So according to the type of data file contains, the file is classified as audio file, text file, graphics file, or video file. So if we input 2 plus 2, so after processing the output is 4 come displays in the result, displays in the output, but this equal to or this is the process done inside the CPU, that what computer should do according to the operators used for input or input data according to the output. So sorry, output is according to the input. Now let's understand network. A very important thing is network. Network means joining two or more computers, or a definition of a computer network, that two or more computers can connect together to form a network for sending information to each other or exchanging their data and information over a network. So consider a scenario where an organization has 10 employees, and these employees use computers to perform daily tasks. They also need to print data frequently. Instead of giving each employee a printer, which would be expensive, all computers can be connected to a single printer. So it is easy, and we can connect our computer to other computers to share information and hardware components. So group of computers can associated devices that are linked together to facilitate sharing information is called a network. Networks can also be used to share data and devices such as printers. We can also communicate with other computers users on the network. A typical network has the following three components. So a typical network has following three components. First is server, who provides the service and produce the data for other computers and also give access to the hardware and software of the network. Then workstation, so a computer connects to a network. You use a workstation to access the hardware and software on a network. And next is communication channel. Communication channel is the path or the way or the cables which are used to connect peripheral devices such as printers, etc. Communication channels can also be wireless, but cables are commonly used as communication channel. But networks can also transfer information through wireless connections. Then depending upon the area covered, a network can be categorized into a local area network or a wide area network. A LAN connects devices within a limited area, but a WAN connects devices from a very broad area like national and international boundaries. So a WAN is a network that connects devices in geographically separated areas. So we can use the resources of WAN to connect two or more LANs by using long wires, optical cables and satellites. Many organizations use a WAN to connect their networks across different countries. The internet is an example of WAN. The next topic is internet. Let's understand internet. Internet word is very famous between us. So the internet is a worldwide connection of public networks that are linked to each other for information exchange. The internet started as a network to facilitate communication between government and educational departments in the United States. When other networks were connected to this network, it became a vast medium of exchanging information and ideas. And today, the internet connects many commercial, government, educational networks as well as individual computers which share data. The internet offers a range of services to its users, such as file transfer between internet users and electronic mail for sending messages. So these are all about internet. Some more things that www or World Wide Web is the another service that the internet provides, and it includes specially formatted documents that are interlinked and stored on servers around the world. We can use the internet and its services to send message to other internet users, search and apply for jobs, and watch movie, buy and sell products. So there are lots of use of internet. Another word that is similar to internet is intranet. So internet and intranet. So many organizations use a special type of network to communicate and share information within the organization. Such a network is called a intranet. So intranet is similar to www or internet, but it is accessible only to authorized user of the organization. And internet is much smaller than internet. Internet is much smaller than internet and can provide services such as document distribution, software distribution, access to database and training. So we can say that internet is a big network and internet is a very small network used by the organizations, and it is not similar to internet because of we can access anyone can access internet, but in intranet the authorized users of that organization only can access the data and softwares of that and database of that network. Thank you.